Good morning, class. Today is the last class of time series analysis. I have covered the most probable part of time series analysis, and I hope today's class is the penultimate class. And I have covered with you all the chapters which has been allotted to me, uh, which includes topic of compound interest, simple interest, and annuity, index number, and time series analysis. So in this case, basically, in statistics portion I have covered index number and time series analysis. In mathematics portion I have covered compound interest, annuity, and simple interest. So basically I have covered 4 to 5 chapters, and today it is the penultimate class of my coverings of the chapters. And today I will discuss about the decentralized method. You have to keep in mind the formula for decentralization. Suppose some question asked about decentralize the following information with the help of multiplicative model. In that case, decentralized value is basically observed value divided by seasonal effect. Where seasonal effect is equal to seasonal index divided by 100. Seasonal index divided by 100. Okay, so you will see I have provided one question in your PDF, which states that decentralize the following data using multiplicative model. 4 quarters has been given, production in 1000 tons has been mentioned, and seasonal index has been given. So I will do the solution. It is illustration number 5 in my question. So calculation of decentralized value. Calculation of decentralized value, right? How you will calculate? Quarter has been given. The first quarter, production in 1000 tons. Production in 1000 tons has been provided. Seasonal index has been provided. Seasonal effect will be seasonal index divided by 100, right? One column you have to make seasonal effect, and the final column will be decentralized value. What is that? Decentralized value. What is that? Observed value by seasonal effect. Observed value is basically the question which has been provided to you. That will be the observed value, means production in tons is the observed value. Here 4 quarters has been given, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 quarter has been given. Production in tons has been given 47.3, 60.3, sorry 60.2, sorry 58.5, and finally it is given 52. Okay, and seasonal index has been provided 120, 85, 130 and 65, right? Right. So what will be the seasonal effect? Seasonal effect will be seasonal index by 100 means 120 by 100 means 1.20, 85 by 100 means 0.85, 130 by 100 means 1.30, 65 by 100 means 0.65, right? And decentralized value means observed value means production in tons divided by seasonal effect. Seasonal effect is 1.2 means 47.3 divided by 1.2, it is coming 39.4166 means 39.42. Next is observed value means 60.2 divided by seasonal effect means 0.85, it is coming 70.823 means 70.82. Next, it is given observed value is 58.5 divided by seasonal effect which is 1.3, that is coming 45, just rounded 45 exact. And the last one 52 is your production in tons and seasonal effect is 0.65, you divide that, it is getting 80. So this is your decentralized value. This is your decentralized value, right? You can get that by calculating it thoroughly. Clear? Another sum has been given in your sum. If you go through it, it is example number 8. What states that sales of a company rose from rupees 39 lakh 45,000 to 46 lakh 21,000 from second quarter to third quarter. The sum states that the sale has increased from the second to the third and the increased value has been from 39 lakh 45,000 to 46 lakh 21,000. The seasonal indices for this quarter are, seasonal indices has been provided means seasonal index has been provided like that, 103 and 105, 50. The owner of the company told that it is a losing concern. It is a losing concern means they are incurring a loss. Analyze the above information for supporting the owner's view. You have to analyze it and you have to prove that yes, it is a losing concern or the company is incurring a heavy loss from this factor. So what I can do, I can directly go to the sum. If you see that, I will go to the solution which is 8. Since the actual sales for the second quarter were, what is the rupees, 39 lakh 45,000 and the seasonal index for the quarter what is the seasonal index is 103. Then the normal quarterly sales will be, how you can calculate sales figure into obviously this is a decentralization method. Obviously it is also a decentralized value you have to calculate. So sales figure 39,45,000 into 100 by 103. 103 is your quarterly index, and you can calculate what is the amount. 39,45,000 into 100 divided by 103. It is coming 38,30,097. 38,39,000 30,097. And what will be expected in the third quarter? And the expected sales for the third quarter would be what is that? On this figure you have to calculate the third quarter, because second quarter sales you got is 38,30,097 and its quarter index has been provided 150. So 150 by 100. Why in this case 150 by 100? Because third quarter you need to calculate, but you are expecting that third quarter sales has increased to 45 something, and I have to verify that whether it has although increased from the second quarter to the third quarter, and I have to verify whether it has actually increased the concern, and whether the concern is actually increasing concern or decreasing concern or losing concern. So I have to verify that amount what is given in the sum 45 lakh and something is obviously relatively lower than what it has to be calculated over here, because this amount will be the actual increasing amount, but it is increased to 46 lakh 21,000. So I have to see whether although it has been increased, but the organization is actually not increasing, means it is a losing concern for the organization. So 38,30,097 into 150 by 100. Yes, definitely it is coming 57 lakh 45,146, which is obviously lower. So what you can write? So the actual sales, of the third quarter is far less than the expected sales of the expected sales of this quarter, that is rupees 46 lakh 21,000, which is obviously less. Thus the owner's view that the company is a losing concern, that the company is a losing concern is obviously justified. is justified. It's justified. So the owner's view regarding the companies that they are concerning about that it is a losing concern for the organization, it is basically justified from this statement. Why it is justified? You can see that the organization is incurring a heavy loss of 46,21,000, whereas it has to be 57,45,146. So it is a concern that owner's view is justified. Owners has identified that yes, they are losing concern for this purpose, and it has been justified from there. So I hope this is all for time series analysis. Different types of sum I have been dealt with you. I hope these type of sums will arrive in this exam, and I hope you can do it all your own. You should practice more sums, and it has been a good session for me with you all. I hope you will do your best in your upcoming third semester exam. Thank you for patient hearing. Have a nice day ahead, as well as have a nice try to prepare well, do well in the exam. Thank you for the patient hearing. Have a nice day.